So, should you be putting more content into your emails or onto your website? That's a question I recently heard at a conference, and I thought it was really interesting. And people had a lot of hangups and kind of questions about this. So, I really wanted to address this in a video and share how you can really get the most out of this and, some best practices on what you should do. So, let's get into it. So, somebody was basically asking, I've got this content, we're producing it, but, I feel weird. Should I put it in the email and just put it all there? But if I do that, should I put it on the website? Like, what should I do? Now, there's no catch-all, here's exactly how many words you should put in the email, of course. But the idea being, what's there in the email? What is the goal of it a lot of times, right? Well, the email is sent out to people and you want to give them a quick, blurb or a quick look at something, and you want them to take some form of action, right? That's what we want people to do. And if you want that, then that means you probably don't want to be putting your entire blog post into an email. So I will go out and ahead and say that. And if you want, you can. I've seen people do it, and it always depends on what your audience wants. But this question was asked by somebody who's obviously getting into it, wasn't sure what to do, thought they could maybe do it a little differently. And so the idea here is your email, right, is going into someone's inbox and letting them know about this, right? So the email could then be condensed a little bit. And let's say you've got a blog post about subject about the new coffee beans, right? And so you tell people, hey, we've got some great new information about this subject. Here's something interesting about it, right? You want to hook them and get them interested. And then the body of the email deliver on that. Hey, we've got this really great information. We did this huge write-up. It explains everything about, this coffee type, everything you could ever want to know. Click here, read some more about it, right? And then send people off. Generally speaking, most people aren't going to want to get a huge, long email with tons of text that they have to sit down and read. But again, this can depend on the brand and on the service. But a lot of times it's scannable, right? So maybe use some bullet points. Here's what we cover. Click here, read the rest of it. Image maybe from there, some sort of statistics, anything to help kind of jazz up the email. And then go from there. But that is one of the best ways you can do it. You should be using it in both. Let people know about your content, put it in emails, but you want to repurpose it slightly. You don't want to just copy and paste all of that content into the email. Give them a chance to scan it quickly, find out if that's what they want to do, give them a call to action, get them back over to the site, and then they can really consume the content, do whatever else you want to do. You should probably have some calls to action on that blog post, right, on that content, for anything that's related, whether, again, if it's about coffee, then maybe to go buy your coffee or to do something else that, whatever's appropriate for whatever the content is about. So hopefully this helped you. If you're asking that same question about how you should be using your content, should it be used in both emails and the website? And if you'd like help with your e-commerce email marketing, you can always get in touch with me, Adam Moody, at oasisoptimization.com.